Alright, let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, I think we're supposed to
Looks
be...
like an official macro hard maintenance droid manual. If I had the slightest inclination to strain myself, I could probably reach it. However, I'm sure I can drag this out into a longer yet more satisfying experience.
So what we need to do here is use the golf ball retriever object with the Just James hands to retrieve the book.
What you doing?
Hang back, buddy, and observe my magic.
A bit absurd, but at least we could use the object more than once.
Yeah.
The power of knowledge.
The power of knowledge
Power
was
of
too much
knowledge
for Max.
knocks your lights out.
And neck breaking.
Oops.
We need another Max.
Yep.
Imagine credits rolling. It will be really dark.
Just reading it.
Holy shit.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
15 hours too.
Oh, I should have
God.
just looked at the
Find out all you
last
need to know?
page.
Maybe. I got a little lost in the troubleshooting chapter.
Yeah, so with that, Sam has the knowledge to
It's a
retract
guide
the
to
little
Operation
robot we've
Macro
seen
Hard Maintenance droids.
running around and cleaning this place. And we need that for a puzzle.
Now that I've read that ponderous manual, I can move the robot around like this.
I'm impressed.
That's nothing. Watch this.
Help me, Sam and Max. You're my
Oh my god.
Yep, yep,
That was gratuitous.
Sorry.
I agree.
This might be more useful.
I mean, I like Star Wars, but that was a bit too dorky for my preference.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so this is actually very easy. Just plug in all the
Luke, I'm
switches
your
and you
brain.
solve it.
Oh.
The most important is the blue wire, because that goes into the room
Robot wants
with
to follow its new programming
Bruno and the giraffe girl
I
whose
don't
name
recall
escapes
giving
me.
it a cute little choice. There he goes.
I'm ripe with anticipation.
I thought I smelled something.
There we go. With that, this guy will be leaving the room, which allows us to interact with his virtual reality kit.
You should know.
Hey.
One of the guy fights a robot or something.
I don't know what happens if you do go into the room while he messes around with that. But the point is you have to go to interact with the VR King thing because you have to do something in there.
This is virtual reality. I may be sick.
I'm
Predicting
so
people
sad
getting
VR does not look like this.
Yeah.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, more or less.
Pretty crappy looking dragon. I don't think he wants to talk.
Now you have to...
Please kill me.
Except Max.
Yeah, so if you take too long, that happens.
Well,
And you have to do the whole thing
Save the
again.
princess.
What are you
Oh.
two doing here?
Oh, okay.
Leaving.
Yeah, so you need to pick up the sword, use it on the dragon, set
Let's
it
try this
aside,
again.
in order to get the certain object, because, well, you'll see.
Get along, little robot.
Yeah, I think I'll cut it out, I won't speak up all the unique dialogue, and then we can actually proceed.
He's not getting any smarter, is he?
The
I
definition
still
of
don't see what all the
insanity.
fuss is about.
I do like Sam's commentary for the virtual reality. It's very
Yeah.
relevant too nowadays.
Wait.
Yeah, so what can you expect? You have to use the sword on a dragon, because of course you do.
Look
Hey,
away,
everyone
sweetie.
has a sword. Holy.
And then the object to get is inside a heart, morbidly enough.
Imagine if Zelda games are like that. Like, oh.
Couldn't you have like talked to the heart or something like that? I swear you could talk to it,
I am
didn't
the
you?
key master.
I don't know, I
Come
didn't
with a
try
game
it.
plan.
I'm gonna double check actually. Hang on a
I know
moment.
what you critters are up to, but I want you out of here now.
So anyway, the reason we did that is we got the key to free Bruno and the giraffe girl. Back to virtual reality. Don't think about it too much.
Holy crap.
Gee, thanks.
Well, back to the circus with you.
I'm feeling a little morally conflicted about taking Bruno back to the circus.
I'm not. Let's go, you big lug.
Stay away from him, you malefactor.
I'm not a malefactor. I'm a lagomorph.
Look, I'm not going back to the circus, and I'm late for a party.
Oh yeah, the Bigfoot party. Where is it?
It's at Evelyn Morrison's Savage Jungle Inn in picturesque Half-Life, Nevada. Bigfoots.
And their dates.
Only.
Okay, I might be wrong,
go.
but I did have a false memory that you could talk to the heart in the VR world.
I don't recall anything akin to that, so... But anyway, we got a new destination.
Hey!
Savage Jungle Inn.
This place
With
is
real
tiki-rific.
fake volcanoes.
Tiki-rific.
Yeah, I feel immersed in native culture.
I just hope this place has authentic savage tiki drinks with that authentic tiki tang.
Seems like authentic as the tikis in Tropico.
It's a miniature mighty volcano, lending authenticity to this jungle motif.
Looks
As
like
in-
a gopher mound.
Yeah, anyway.
A giant anthill.
A giant flaming anthill.
That's a particularly big Bigfoot.
So before we proceed, let's just talk
What's
around
up in
some
there?
people.
Big time Bigfoot party.
This guy doesn't say much. He ends conversation as soon as you say something.
Sounds like some kind of shindig.
It's the event of the century.
And Max plays with the door.
Holy crap.
I don't think
that's
doors work.
annoying.
I don't think those
That's
doors work
cute.
that way.
Happy as far as I can tell.
That's cute.
Yeah,
I think it's more the squeaky sound that
Stop.
yeah.
What's up?
Nice.
Only Sasquatches and their dates are allowed on the convention floor.
So that's a hint to something we need to do. We need to dress up as a Sasquatch since we cannot get a date.
Hey, aren't you Evelyn Morrison, famed B-movie star?
Yes, I am she.
I've seen all your movies.
My favorite was Robot Terror from Beyond the Galaxy.
Is that the one where the alien says, Clam do Beretta Nimno?
No, that's Vampirus in Prison.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like Evelyn Morrison's autograph?
Actually, we just want to ask a few questions.
Evelyn Morrison is always available for interviews.
So we really don't need to talk to her, but by
any
initiating conversation
problems
with her,
with
we will get an
Bigfoot?
object from her, which is
Evelyn
important.
Morrison has always
since it
been
unlocks
the
a couple of new
greatest creatures
locations.
of the night.
I'll take that as a no, then. You haven't seen a short, self-absorbed, crazy-as-a-bedbug country western singing star around here, have you?
If you mean Conroy Bumpus, Evelyn Morrison had him ejected from the premises hours ago.
Evelyn Morrison always talk to
He was
herself
last
in the
of
third
Evelyn
person, you
Morrison's
know?
guests.
Hmm.
I don't know who does that. Like, genuinely.
I have this sudden
Don't know.
craving for an umbrella drink.
I mean,
Evelyn
American
Morrison's
B
jewelry
movie
has
stars,
the
so who
greatest
knows? Maybe they have
umbrella
some sort
in
of
the world,
strange
with over
behavior that causes them to do
237
so.
As the sacred ritual always goes, B-movie stars
Take it
will
easy,
always
Max.
talk
You don't
about
even
themselves from the outside
Oh, yeah.
perspective.
Toucan must have put words into my mouth.
I guess?
I'll get back to you later.
I don't spend a lot of
It's
time
an
watching
old
B movies,
American
but I
tradition.
could... I mean, I don't spend a lot of time watching B movies, but I would believe it.
They have Evelyn Morrison's autograph on them, making them must-have collectibles.
Thanks.
And these autographed collectibles gives us their
I hate
locations,
it
like
when you
I
hum,
mentioned
Sam.
before.
It sounds like a high voltage tower.
And later on, you can
It's a
sell them
sandwich
for
from the
$1
Mount
on
Rushmore
eBay.
Dinosaur Tar Pit,
Yep.
Bungee Jumping National Park in North Dakota.
Ah.
And someplace called the Celebrity Vegetable Museum in Goat Liver, Texas.
So that's 2 locations for 1.
I think I
Wow.
like the humming better.
Also, before I leave, you notice that the Bigfoot has a problem with his feet, so let's give him a helping hand.
Here.
I think you need to do this in order for him to become more cooperative so that the disguise you'll be putting up will work.
Ooh. Ah. This is great. Really great. I owe you guys.
Foot crust remover.
Yep.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
1 hour later. It's not working.
So there's only a few things we need to do in here, despite the
What
fact it's
detail?
quite a peculiar place in
See the carrot
general.
leaning out of the book depository?
Never mind that. What about the string beans behind the fence on the grassy knoll?
Yes, we know.
There's not really not a lot you could do here, actually, despite that. But we need to talk to this person,
Incidentally,
because...
we're out of milk.
I'll make a note.
Yeah, I don't know.
How late are you open?
As late as you want. Gotta grab the sales when you can in this business.
Actually, I don't think you need
What
to talk
prompted
to her,
that
but
batch
you
of
do...
Conroy heads over there?
She's important to get a certain objects needed to beat the
A
game.
new growth hormone for some of my more distinguished personalities when I realized it was no good. Now it won't stop. They just keep growing like that. Big misshapen growths on top. Reminded me of Conroy Bumpus, so I ran a special.
Well, bye.
So in the bargain bin, there are a bunch of vegetables that look like Conroy Bumpus, which you'll be needing to obtain something from Conroy
What do
Bumpus's
you make of
mansion.
this?
In the bargain bin.
Yep.
Famed naturalist John Muir, huh? This looks like a zucchini squash to me. I can do this, but it'll take a short while.
So we need that for something by the end of the game. You need to wait a little while to get it, so just leave and come back whenever. Meanwhile,
Lucky.
let's go get the last thing you need from Conroy Bumpus.
Are you pulling off an Indiana? Yeah.
Yeah. Again, LucasArts, they love referencing their movies to death.
It's cool.
I like how they kind of sunglasses as well.
Now a giant what is there?
That hurt.
Knock it off.
And that's all we need from the place, so we can leave this hellhole
And stay
forever.
out.
Hooray!
Yay!
No more big pompous statues.
That looked like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
It's Conroy's toupee.
We'll need that for the disguise. We still need a couple more items for the disguise, and then a couple other stuff.
Where's my John Muir vegetable?
Here you go, son. A zucchini squash that looks just like John Muir.
Gee, thanks, man.
Thanks. Bye.
And that's awfully polite, really polite of Max there, considering his personality.
Yes, like worryingly polite.
Like he's
Oh.
up to, like,
Dino
What?
Bunchy National Memorial.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Now 5% more unhygienic.
yeah. I don't think there's really much need to be said here.
Willy Wonka goes bungee
It's a
jumping.
fearsome maw.
Except there are a couple of objects you need from, a lot of objects you need from this place. 2 of these are from these exhibits.
Hi, my name is Rex, the Thunder Lizard. During the late Jurassic period, I was king of the dinosaurs. As you can see, my tiny forearms are quite useless. But I more than make up for it with my powerful tail, my muscular legs, and my savage razor-sharp teeth. Some people make fun of me because I've got a brain the size of a walnut. But they usually stop making fun of me after I eat them.
1 hour later.
Hi, my
Yep.
name is Rex, the
It does
Oh
look
God,
better
it
at
keeps
some
going.
point. You need to leave the mouth
I can't
open.
use the...
Use the giant wire made from the ball of twine. And here comes some rather illogical stuff here. Because we basically need a tooth. problem is we need to get, in order to get the tooth out, we need to get the wire to
I
the
can't
car.
take it anywhere.
We cannot
I
use
can't
the
take it
wire and
anywhere.
bring it all the way to the car, so we have to tie
I
it to
ain't got enough
Max.
leverage from here to pull out a tooth.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you'll see. Because for some reason, Sam can't be bothered to bring the wire all the way to the car. He needs to
can't
tie
use
it
these
to
things
Max
together.
and then throw him to the car. I mean, do get to throw. I mean, throwing Max into the car was probably worth it.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to get one object we'll need for the end of the
Finally
game.
got the tooth.
The whole tooth?
Nothing but.
Also, that's quite an impressive catch as well.
Yeah.
It's a somewhat authentic dinosaur tooth.
We're not, yes, almost authentic. And we're not quite
Oh.
done yet. We need something else from the mammoth here.
I'm Wally, the woolly mammoth. I may be extinct now, but during the Ice Age,
I
was
love
king of
the squeaking
mammals.
noise. That's such a
Wally,
nice
the
touch.
woolly
Yeah. This mammoth doesn't have much to say, but we need to use Max here for something a bit
Hey, Max.
logical as well, but
Hey, what?
yeah.
I've got a job for those mighty incisors of yours.
What?
See that woolly mammoth?
What about it?
Stop playing dumb and get chomping.
So if you actually looked at the mammoth earlier, you get a hint for what it used the fur for. Which I'll do in a moment, because I keep getting things mixed up and such.
House insulation. No.
Yeah, so after a while...
Fine work,
Yep.
Max. Now we've got more full woolly mammoth hair than we'll ever need, and we've learned an important lesson.
Yeah, the woolly
Max
mammoth
is
died of
stupid.
embarrassment.
I've seen hair like this somewhere
Poodle
before.
mammoth.
Yep.
Your butt?
No, this hair has the same coarseness as Sasquatch hair.
Ah, right.
You don't
Yeah, so
suppose
you
they
need that for a
skinned
disguise.
Sasquatches to make this cheesy roadside attraction.
Who knows? More importantly, who cares?
So we're
It's
almost
full woolly
almost
mammoth hair
done.
than
We
we'll
almost
ever
got
need.
everything we need from here. We just need one more component. Something to stick the fur onto the costume we got.
Ooh.
Fortunately, it's right here. Unfortunately, it's not a...
Sense of wonder.
Yeah.
You have to wonder.
I
Unfortunately, we
hate
can't just...
carpets like number one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we
I
can't
can't
just
remember
grab
the
it
last
from
time I
here. We
saw
need to
so
do
much
something
tar.
a bit more
Me neither,
convoluted
but my
because, of
long-term
course,
memory
this
is
is an
virtually
adventure game.
non-existent.
So we can't do anything right here,
I
but...
bet this is an e-ticket ride.
Well, what the heck are you talking about, Methuselah?
You should show more respect toward your elders, Sonny.
Respect this, Bowser breath. Ooh, can I pummel him now, Sam?
No, Max. Puberty will be punishment enough for this one.
Ah, damn, yeah.
Brilliant.
Squirt.
Brilliant.
I want this ride in roller coaster tycoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
I
showing
can't
up
use
here. You
these things
can't get
together.
the tar from here. We need to go to the bungee jump and get it.
You must be this
You must-
tall.
I just love that dinosaur. It looks really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
And it's playing the Snucky's
Nobody
music
cares.
for some reason.
Yeah. Maybe it's supposed to be like elevator music.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you in charge here?
Yes, I'm an Olympic bungee jumper and I know everything there is to know about bungee jumping.
Olympic bungee jumping?
Well, she sounds sure.
What do I do?
The principles are important to master. Get a safety harness from behind that little screen over there. Once that's on, it's important that you jump from the board toward the pit of tar below. But I'm sure a great big hunk of fur like yourself would have no problem.
Yeah, sounds easy.
Looks dangerous.
Anyway,
My
let's
nose is
ignore
running.
that.
Whose isn't?
So anyway, we need to go to the changing booth to get a harness so we can use the bungee.
Hey, that furry pig thing is still down there.
That's the beauty of this tar. It's always at the right consistency and temperature. It could be days before you sink too low for us to find you.
Charming.
Let's go, Flyboy.
Bye.
So long, cutie.
Please stop saying that. Yeah, anyway.
Quit that.
Yeah. Slightly a bit awkward, but...
So, what do you think?
Looks like a
It's
rejected
just fine.
superhero design.
yeah.
Ooh, stand back. She may pounce.
It's a danger I face every day. So, Max, what do you think?
Damn, is animal magnetism.
A regular 007.
Are you sure?
I think they were trying to like show off the outfit, but it really looked like as if like Sam's movement AI just bugged out and didn't know where to go.
Clint.
Yeah, I think that they were trying to show off like, hey, we got another model for this
Stop.
character.
I'm
Yeah.
just waiting for my buddy to come here and check out this spectacular view.
So we just need to do something before we do jump in, although I think we can do so in the inventory. We need to use the golf club retriever again and put a cup on it, so that we can get the tar.
I can't use these things together.
And you didn't have to use Max for this, he just does it automatically. Anyway,
It's broken.
there we go.
Nice.
And I believe that's all of the things we need from this place now.
Excellent.
And if I think I'm
Do you
correct...
have to dress back, or can you just walk around? Oh wait,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of the costume you can't, but would be
Yeah, you have to
hilarious
dress
just
back
when you're
because
putting
you're
this
using
in.
other people's property.
Now the costume is covered with tar.
And who? We can now finish the costume.
Now we've got a Stiltwalker's costume covered with tar and faux woolly mammoth hair.
So you need the costume,
Okay,
the tar,
I've attached
the
Conroy
fur,
Bumpus' toupee
and
to the Stiltwalker's costume.
Conroy Bumpus' toupee in order to finish the
Stiltwalker's
Sasquatch
covered with
costume.
tar, faux woolly mammoth hair, and a toupee.
And with that, we can now enter the Sasquatch party. I think I'll cut ahead in a moment.
There we go.
And who's the date or something? Is it Max?
Close enough for jazz. Let's go.
I mean, there have been jokes like that according to Sam and Max's relationship, but no. It's just gonna be, you'll see. It's only really reason why Trixie gets to be
I
in the
can't
party
use these
because
things together.
he's Bruno State. She's
I
Bruno
don't
State.
think he'd want that.
I mean,
I can't use these things together.
and the game's been a bit finicky.
had
I think
no
you have
one
to
call.
use the costume inventory in order to be able to do so.
You'd have to get cellular.
I'm pixular. It's better than cellular.
That's bad, Max. Really bad.
Who cares? I'm cute.
Jeez.
Okay, so while I'm editing it, if you look closely, you can
guess
see
we
that
could
Max
try it
actually grew
on.
2 heads during that animation.
Yeah, I saw. I mean, I understand sort of why, because I think the way these animations work is that the heads are like a separate layer so that they can talk during certain animations, but yeah,
Yeah.
the illusion broke.
Yeah. It was only a spare for a split second, but yeah.
Looks like something
That's
important's
suspicious.
happening.
Hundreds of years ago, it was becoming apparent that our time was running out. Yet we were slow to heed the warnings of impending doom. The seemingly slow encroachment of mankind and all that his many living styles entail seemed like a vague and distant problem. A problem for future generations of Yeti to solve. Blithely, we sat back, ignoring our own inner call for action. Tradition and the status quo were our excuses for complacency. The certainty of not just losing our way of life, but possibly our very lives. And the demise of our entire race is now becoming a reality. A reality we can no longer choose to ignore. As it turns out, the humans and their technology are moving faster than we are, much faster than we had anticipated. And so we now face the final crisis. Unless we pull together, not just acknowledging the need for change, but embracing change not just with our hearts and our minds, but with our actions, we will fall behind, moving backward into extinction. Well, back to the music.
Great speech. Great speech.
Yeah, I like how he used all required for the entire thing.
Yeah, like literally no music.
Yeah.
Not surprised though. That's quite a serious thing. Like talking about the bloody extinction of your own species.
Yeah. Even though they're explaining why they're going extinct.
Hiding? Dude, I've spent the last 8 years manacled to a dunking booth. If Bruno and his girlfriend hadn't rescued me, I'd still be there.
Yeah, so these are some of the Sasquatches that have been freed because of Bruno after Trixie freed her with the help of the fire-breathing guy.
I don't?
Dude, are you like having an argument with your belly button?
No. Why don't you get back to your food?
Mahalo, dude.
Yeah, not the most subtle. There's only one thing you need from here at the moment. This bottle, because you need something, not the drink, not the bottle, but the cork. All these Sasquatches, while you can talk to them, don't have anything relevant to say.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
You're the skinniest Bigfoot I've ever seen.
I've been fasting in preparation for the day when the aliens come to rescue us.
Aren't you the abominable, Never mind. We'll catch you later.
Figure of speech.
Ignore the talking bell button.
Hey, baby, what's your sign?
Property of Vanuatu.
Vanuatu?
Vanuatu. The Bigfoot Chief. The guy who just gave that speech. My husband. Don't sweat it, Junior. If I had a tree for every time a teenage Bigfoot's made a drunken pass at me, we surely wouldn't be in the mess we're in today.
Not really. It must be a hoot being married to our commander-in-chief.
Oh, it's not that great. Sure, you get to travel, but sometimes you get so lonely. Why, just yesterday I was telling my therapist, Nancy, sometimes it's so lonely at the top. Then she had the nerve to say, blah, blah, blah. Oogly, oogly, oogly.
Yeah, I think it's time to run.
Goes on forever, oh no.
Yeah, so she just keeps going until you end the conversation or say something else.
Until you die of old age.
God, it's like in like Sam Max season 1 episode 2, like the Telltale one, where of like Mira just kind of continuing on and literally saying blah blah blah, yakety 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 blah blah.
And he goes on forever.
Yep.
Because talk show hosts. Anyway, so in here we got an object we need. But if... Oh yeah, we can just grab it. That's good. If we were to go in here...
Considering Sam Max, that's like that's the world's straightest door.
Yeah.
Well.
Right angles and all.
Sure is a scrawny feller.
A Bigfoot in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, Lee Harvey.
Sorry, boss.
Think nothing of it, old chap. Now, be a good lad and pop off to the bus and get the net.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bumpus.
Yep, who saw this coming? Pretty much everyone.
Make a move.
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in my menagerie, you mangy Bigfoot, you.
I can't be in your menagerie. I don't know how to play an instrument.
You'll be amazed how a few hundred volts speeds up the learning process.
Where'd you get that British accent, anyway?
I'm originally from Liverpool, twit. You.
Why do you persecute
Dark
harmless
secret.
Bigfoots?
Harmless?
He's
Harmless?
actually British.
I'll have you know my parents were killed by a rabid Bigfoot.
Really?
Well,
I guess I can kinda see it accent-wise.
I don't know accents.
Well, that's a valid motivation too.
I mean, it's like super
I'm not
obvious
really a
ones.
Bigfoot, you know.
Pull the other one.
You'll never get away with this.
Yes, what we need to do is actually unequip the costume. This took me a while to figure out because I didn't figure out before that in order to put on the costume, you have to de-equip, you have to use it in the inventory. So I spent a good chunk just trying to figure out how to get them to stop, shut up, and just get this thing off
Maybe
me.
this will convince you that I'm not a Bigfoot.
I think I actually had to look it up as well, which is a bit embarrassing.
You again?
I left the net back in Bumpusville.
Forget the net. We're gonna disguise ourselves as a Bigfoot.
Why?
So we can infiltrate their ranks, learn their ways, and pick them off at our leisure.
Oh.
Arr.
And no funny stuff, dog boy.
Yeah.
Alright then, Max. Do
Well,
some
they
funny
walked
business.
into that one.
I wouldn't move if I were you.
So, strange enough, talk to him causes that, but
Hey, Max, why don't you make yourself useful?
Max still does the thing I wanted him to do, so...
That was fun.
Now future generations will be able to enjoy his atonal warblings.
Are there any more shrimp balls back here? Who are you?
We're the freelance police.
We just saved your collective hash.
Really? Then I guess it'd be okay to make you honorary Yeti chiefs. Walk
That was
this way.
easy.
Yeah, that was like he required no evidence or anything.
It's like, hey, we
Could
just
I
saved
have
you
your
some crazy
attention,
man.
please?
Really? Okay, I don't believe you.
Fine.
Wait, just like that? Just like
I
that?
mean, they actually saved them, but yeah.
Although
Yeah, but he
it's our
doesn't know.
tradition to allow only Bigfoots and their dates to these gatherings, these two have shown themselves worthy of our gratitude and our trust.
They gave me their word.
And that's good enough for me. It hasn't gone me wrong yet.
So don't mess with them.
That's it? Honorary Bigfoot chief? Where's the cash?
We don't want Bigfoot money, Max. It's probably made of tree bark or something.
How do you
But it's the
know?
principle of the thing.
You may now wander freely about the convention floor without concern for your health.
Gee, thanks.
Think nothing of it. Follow me.
Yep. This is actually the end point of the game.
Since you have proven yourselves to be friends of the Yeti, I have brought you here to share in our biggest secret. These great totem poles have been gathered from across the world and passed down from generation to generation of Bigfoots.
Like fruitcake.
We believe
That
they
sounds
hold the answer to our
unhygienic.
ultimate salvation. But the secret of their purpose is a riddle we've been unable to fathom.
Sounds heavy.
Like fruitcake.
It's real heavy.
Bruno,
Like fruitcake.
Why aren't you at the party?
Who can party while their world comes to an end?
most of your mange-ridden brethren, apparently.
I told you it was a bad idea to spike the punch.
I thought it would loosen up everyone's imagination.
No wonder we're facing extinction.
Oh.
Okay, guys, here's the situation.
Did you put an alcohol or drugs?
Rapidly going down the
I think they use meat, put some alcohol, I assume, so everybody's too drunk to worry about anything.
A, we don't know what they mean. B, most of us have been partying too much to figure out what they mean. And C, we Bigfoots have a hard time operating in public, if you know what I mean.
We wouldn't normally be asking for help, but we're desperate.
Well, that's how we get most of our gigs, so why not?
Great. Why don't you three get cracking on the totem poles? I'm going to the hot tub.
Yes, you probably figure out that these totem poles have a certain
this, some
object
kind of
associated with
tornado?
it. I need to find some of these objects in order to
Dentistry?
solve the riddle.
A
We've gotten all but one of the
Oh
objects
wait,
here.
is it John
Looks like a
Muir?
before and after
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Also, I just realized the reason why you need a cork. But I'll
Yeah,
let you explain it when the time comes.
yeah, that's actually the only thing we are missing right now. We got all but one object, and that is the first totem pole.
Back to the carnival so we can get paid, you big lummox.
I may be slow, but I am not stupid. I'm staying right here.
Psst, Max.
What?
Maybe we should wait a while before returning Bruno to his well-meaning yet horribly twisted owners.
Why?
Because I have a sick, gnarled premonition that something important's going to happen to the Bigfoots. And it would be nice if Bruno were here to see it before we slapped him back in a block of ice.
You're getting soft, Sam.
We've decided to let you roam free until the end of the convention.
Gee, thanks. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
So we can ask him about the various totem
What
poles,
do you make of
but
that totem pole on the far left?
Let me take a look.
Well?
It's a totem pole.
And?
No
Made
shit.
of wood.
It's not too
My
late to
God.
take him back to the carnival, you know.
Max.
yeah, he doesn't give you much of
Be
a
seeing
hint.
you.
Carnival. Carnival. No.
I mean, it does give some hints for the other ones, but that one is just like, yep, that's a
I
totem
remember
pole.
seeing this movie in theaters when I was a pup. During the climactic scene, they dropped giant rubber snakes on the audience. Why don't they make movies like that anymore?
Also known as 4D films.
Probably.
I remember seeing a 4D film where I went to Legoland Billund.
Did they also throw snakes around?
No, but I think they threw like
let me
snowflakes,
finish this
water, and other such things, if I recall.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Anyways, we need that ice pick in order to turn it into
How's that? Great.
what's it called things? A cork opener. And use it to
Nice
cork
pick that's been
open the
horribly
bottle.
twisted. That
So
seems
we
to
can
have
get the
gotten
cork.
off.
Shall we raise a toast to nuclear disarmament?
With this poison? Don't be silly. Cork.
Yep, cork.
I mean, what else could you say
Can we
about
try
it?
the vortex?
I wonder if this is a reference to Yeltsin or something.
And with that, well, you might have called it at some point they mentioned that they decommissioned the snow globes because it would suck away the vortex of this machine. So we got a snow globe and we got a
That
cork.
seemed to have capped the snow globe.
Let's use it to suck in the vortex into the thing, and that's the final solution we need for the final puzzle.
Nice.
What the hell?
Done.
How to trap
Wow, the
antimatter
snow
in one
globe actually
step.
sucked in the pseudo-mystical energies of the mystery vortex.
I was hoping something like that would happen.
I think he was just waiting for
I guess you're
destruction.
going to stand here asking me questions all night.
Possibly.
We like to keep our social agenda open.
Yeah, I think guys end up asking about the things
See
and
that
he
totem
says
pole?
a little bit more helpful
What
stuff.
about it?
Slightly
What
more
do you
helpful
think
at
it
least.
means?
I've got it.
What did you tell them?
I told them to start looking for bald guys with spaghetti on their heads.
I'm not holding my breath, but do you have any clue who the guy in the third totem pole is?
I mean, it's roughly right.
Nope. He sure seems to get along with vegetables, though.
Sam, the guy in that pole's got a marshmallow.
So?
I want a marshmallow.
Max, you are a marshmallow.
And then he turned into an actual marshmallow with still those angry teeth and eyes.
I've been staring at that one for hours, and...
Yes?
Sam Max season 3, but Max turns into a mushroom at the end.
Every
Mushroom? Sorry,
time the
marshmallow.
every time the word marshmallows mentioned, the
I'm sorry,
game
I
goes
watched-
faster.
I'm sorry, I watched Sonic Movie 2 today. Mushrooms were on the mind.
Not if I see you first.
Okay. I never seen the second one nor the first one, so I don't know anything about it.
That's fine.
Every time marshmallows mentioned, the
Yeah,
game
anyway,
goes
so here's the tab we need to use these objects on, and we talk to the chieftain who gives us a little bit more useful hints about the
Can you
totems.
spare a second?
Not really. But since you're saving my species from extinction, what the heck?
Also, this place was a bitch to get to because
What do you make of the
it
first totem
required a
pole?
very specific hotspot to get over
As you
here.
know, this is a problem that I've been working
Yeah,
on
I
for
had to
many
look up a video to
years.
figure out how they even
Research
got in
strongly
here.
suggests
Oh, God.
I
this
kept trying to
totem
go
pole
through it from the other
representative of the
side, but that just
whirlwind
left
nature of us
went to the actual party.
wild and always moving.
Yeah, this was not a
What's your
well-designed
take on the
place.
second totem pole?
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked. You see, I believe that it represents the sharp edge of ancient history, the fantastic staying power of the Yeti people over the millennia.
How does the third pole figure into the scheme of things?
Let me be very clear. That pole constitutes the harmony from the coexistence of two similar beings, a harmony that springs from mutual respect and understanding.
What does the
And
fourth
John, you're
totem pole
making
represent?
marshmallows.
I'm asked that very question all the time. My answer, rapid growth.
Yeah, so these are more helpful hints, and
I'll be here.
it's time to end the game, finally.
Hey.
Does he make like some magic potion or whatever?
More or less.
I think I figured out one of the totem poles.
So to go through the totems
Let
in
me
order.
see.
I like how he just cracks it open like an egg.
Yeah.
What the heck?
And Steve
Actually
Purcell showing
amazing.
off his animation skills, I assume.
Yep.
Thinking had nothing to do
Oh
with
god, if you really want to see like Steve Purcell like flexing his animation muscles, play Lum. He animated like a full-on super smooth death animation, and it's like insane.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's the one where some guy exploded and his face just lands on camera.
Yeah, like he kind of sort of partially dissolves, and yeah, his head flies towards the camera. It was mind blowing for the time.
Yeah. You know, I think I actually recall a nightmare where I had some sort of weird adventure game where some kid eventually just for some reason exploded and his face just covered the entire screen.
I believe we've deduced the secret of one of your totem
I don't
Well,
know.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
I don't dream very often, but when I do dream, I dream some really bizarre shit.
Yeah.
Making like an aphrodisiac or a fertility potion?
Combination of man and nature.
I don't know.
Inventive.
Is it soup yet?
Almost.
I don't think it's worth drinking.
It's not for us, but it's going to be soup. Just one more ingredient.
Hey, Mr. Chief, we found something that might tie into your totem poles.
Yeah? What is it?
What was that again?
Hair gel. Which is the rapid growth totem.
Ah.
Hair growth tonic. Very resourceful.
We just like stealing pillows.
Well, that should do it, right?
Nothing's happening, Sam.
What's the story, Pops?
I don't know. I'm sure you got the ingredients right, but... Of course. How silly of me.
What?
In order for the spell to work, we need a living Bigfoot sacrifice.
It'd be a shame to lose one of these furry fellas, don't you think?
Wait, I've got an idea, and it doesn't require high explosives. Wait here.
That's...
I'm amazed that Max isn't
I'll go see
disappointing
if any of the
because it doesn't
Bigfoots
involve
wants to off
explosives.
themselves for
Yeah.
the greater good.
Yes.
Yes.
Close enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It should work, right?
Yep.
Oh no, it became sentient, run.
Sentient goo. Oh.
Is it a portal? Something is happening.
No, really.
Maybe reboot it.
It's trapped, stuck in the tree.
Yeah.
We have to sacrifice Seattle. Or whatever.
Well, there goes the majority of the west of America. And a bit of Canada.
Well, that was one heck of an impressive display.
And actually highly destructive to boot.
Goodbye, Sam and Max. I'm not sure how I could ever thank you, so I guess I won't.
Will you and Trixie be heading back into the forest to live an idyllic, nature-oriented existence together?
Hell no. We're going to Vegas to get hitched. If it hasn't been trashed by all this crazy redwood nonsense.
We want to be in a place where we can sort of blend in, live our lives, maybe even raise a family.
Yeah, you said it.
Goodbye.
Just adopt a big
Okay, yeah, let's just go with that. It's better than anything else that would come to mind from that.
You mean the wholesale destruction of the symbols of modern civilization in the western United States? You bet we are.
Do we win a prize?
Well, oh, why not? This medallion has been a part of my family for untold generations. Wear it in good health.
Thanks, Chief. Max loves cheap sentiment.
Amazing.
Foil-covered chocolatey goodness.
I was about to say, like, I don't remember seeing that in any of the later games. Well, that's the reason why.
Well, I could give you my ritual headdress that I bought at Snucky's last week.
I appreciate
Why is there a
I've
fly?
already got a hat.
I don't know.
Oh, that's fine too.
Maybe he's decaying.
Farewell, Sam.
He is old, so technically he is.
Though the night be dark, the dawn yet shall awaken and annoy you. Have a nice day.
Quite a saying.
I'll miss that old rascal.
I'll miss the way he smelled like a bag full of damp hamster shavings. Just like Grandpa. Hey, we forgot to get paid.
Don't worry, little
Yep.
buddy. I've got it all covered.
I hope you're happy. With those idiots on the case, we'll probably never see Bruno again.
Oh, lighten up, Burl. Hey, they're back.
Did you find Bruno?
Of course.
Bruno! How can we ever repay you?
The blank looks on your faces are the only reward we need.
That and a big fat check.
Would you settle for 3,000 skee-ball tickets?
Close enough.
This is like
Let's
$5
go,
or
Max.
something, I guess. Or broken plastic.
You know, Max,
Yeah.
I can't help thinking that we've foolishly tampered with the fragile inner mechanisms of this little spaceship we call Earth.
Gosh, Sam, if a few hundred years of civilization have to be totaled just to ensure that a bunch of smelly quasi-human creatures have a safe haven for their disgusting lifestyles, then so be it.
Oh dear.
You cracked me up, little buddy.
Next time, the Bigfoot Civil War.
Burl, did Bruno always have 4 arms?
Yep.
Oh, cute.
Yep, so this is it. That's the end of Sam Max Hit the Road. Now we get to shoot various of different... I don't know what they are, but they're basically some that are references to Star Wars and some other stuff.
Yep.
Oh no, the entire family of R2-D2.
Yes.
And whatever those base go.
Yeah.
Day of the Tentacle.
Yep.
This
And
is
what
like,
looks like
what's this,
Bubsy?
Bubsy or
Yeah,
something?
Bubsy, I assume?
I still don't know what the baseball kit is.
I don't know. I'm guessing it's generic bobblehead or something.
Oh! Okay, that's cute. That was like the puppet of like Guybrush Threepwood from the Monkey Island 2 box art. With, like all the needles in it.
The baseball kit looks like a character from Snoopy. Charlie Brown or something.
Maybe.
Probably could be.
Is this the other tentacle? What is...
Yeah,
No idea. It does.
I don't know.
The bowling pin shaped one, yeah, good question.
Yeah, I can see kind of the Guybrush Threepwood thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway,
Yeah.
so that's Sam Max. It was quite a lot of fun. Some nonsense puzzle, but still.
Oh, you can also see the prizes at the sides.
Yeah. Yeah, so the credits got to run on for a while, and yeah, but I'm planning on doing the other Cymax games from Telltale as well. Perhaps some couple of other adventure games from LucasArts, like Monkey Island, perhaps. But I really just did it just for a quick distraction from the main LP, because Fallout's taking forever to get through.
Oh no.
Yeah, and this goes on for a little while. Just take till we get to the end of the credits, and I just try something silly since we got a little minigame where we can click around with stuff.
Yeah.
They look so happy. Yay, distraction.
And by the way, this credit sequence goes on forever until you quit the game. So yeah.
The never-ending credit.
Yep.
Imagine if the credits at one point say like, bloody hell, are you still watching?
That's exactly what I'm waiting for, actually. Really because that's exactly what it does.
I've actually just realised that of all the prizes you see in like the background that appear in the foreground, there's a bunch of plates that you never see.
And now they come with all the made-up credits and such.
Yep.
Eddie Van Halen.
George Lucas, of course.
Of course.
The money man.
Yep.
It must be
Stop
before
now.
the remaster. Amazing. Let's see how rude it gets.
No, really.
Please end.
Please, I've been watching you do this for 10 hours now. Stop!
Please.
It's over.
We will infect your computer with a virus.
We're leaving.
Some already died.
We're not leaving until you stop.
Warning, this still goes.
Okay, so we lied. And that's the actual end of the credits. It stops after that.
Okay.
But before we end, let's start to play around with something here. Oh, the clicker!
Yay!
Machine gun mode.
I'm amazed at the game. I mean, the game even lags a bit. It's looks like balloons almost.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, that was fun.
Great.
Anyway, that's Cymax. See you next time.
Toodaloo!